Hospitals, shopping malls, stadiums, and office buildings. These are the projects that impact millions of individuals. But what does a power systems engineer actually do in these commercial spaces? For power systems engineers, this is the world of low voltage design, where projects are high volume, typically low margins, and every solution must be perfectly code compliant. The challenge is efficiency, the reward is a high visibility career, and typically lots and lots of small projects that you have to tackle on the go simultaneously at any given time. In this video, I'm going to break down the typical roles from power distribution, lighting layouts to running power system studies using tools like ETAP and SKM. I will also show you exactly why having a P license is not just a bonus, but a necessity to sign off on the work and truly stand out and thrive in the space and arena of commercial projects, where you may actually be working with a multidisciplinary team of engineers, including mechanical engineers, civil engineers, structural engineers, and so on. So without further ado, let us dive into this video and learn how power systems engineers can unlock opportunities in the world of commercial engineering design. If you're an experienced and a licensed professional engineer with skills and expertise in power systems engineering, you can unlock tons of opportunities by working on projects in commercial settings. So what are these commercial settings? From the standpoint of power system design, we can broadly categorize electrical design into three classifications. Number 1, residential, number 2, commercial, and number 3, industrial. In terms of the voltage categorization, commercial design is going to be primarily within the low voltage category. So what is involved in the commercial setting? As far as residential is concerned, it's pretty simple. These will include your apartment buildings, your single family or multifamily homes, condominiums, low-rise, mid-rise, high-rise buildings. In terms of industrial, you can have manufacturing, you can have light industry, you can have heavy industry like steel making, oil and gas, paper and pulp, automotive, mining and metals, infrastructure, and so on. Commercial is sort of in between the two. Think about restaurants, hospitals, shopping malls, cinemas, office buildings, places of congregation, stadiums, and other similar venues. So what can be your typical roles and responsibilities as an electrical engineer working on commercial projects? You'll effectively be working as a design engineer, designing the power distribution layout, lighting controls, backup power, emergency power, and you may also be working closely with the HVAC engineers, with the fire engineers, control engineers, for other operations and systems within the commercial setting. In terms of your deliverables, you will be responsible for preparing and reviewing technical specifications, performing code reviews, maybe even doing power systems studies using software such as SKM and ETAP, and participating in commissioning activities and providing field engineering and site support. Commercial projects and residential projects typically have very thin margins from the standpoint of implementation, construction, and design. They're high volume but low margin projects. So you'll have to come up with cost-effective solutions that are also code compliant. There can also be many stakeholders in such projects, and they tend to be high visibility projects. A lot of times you're working in the public view. Safety awareness and adherence to the best practices is critical. So how do you qualify for these roles? Most of the employers are comfortable with candidates who have at least 5 or more years of experience under their belts. Bachelor's of Science in Electrical Engineering from an accredited university or college is typically the bare minimum education requirement. And since you will also be actively participating in the design activities, and in fact, if you take on a senior role, you may be required to sign off and seal the documents, which means that having a PE license as an electrical engineer can really help you stand out. By working on such projects, one thing is for sure, that you will get hands-on experience and exposure to a lot of different areas within the low voltage distribution. You will also improve your skills in application and interpretation of National Electric Code, because you'll be required to use it very frequently. The only downside in working as an electrical engineer exclusively in the commercial setting is that you don't get experience with big ticket electrical equipment. For example, medium voltage switchgears, medium voltage MCCs, medium high voltage transformers, variable frequency drives of industrial setting, and so on. Those high ticket electrical equipment are most often found in industrial settings. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. On a weekly basis, I'm creating content for FE Electrical and PE Power exam preparation. I also discuss topics related to electrical engineering with a focus on power systems engineering. If you'd like to learn more about my FE Electrical and PE Power exam preparation programs, please visit my website studyforfe.com.